On this week's edition of Miroverse Mondays, I thought I'd experiment with videoing the session and the template rather than just a written description. Today we cover card brainstorming, a template created by Matthew Stephens from TheZebra. When should you use this template? Do you have a problem that you need your team to solve or define? Would you like to experiment with different prioritization techniques in a very visual way? Then give card brainstorming a try. A little bit about this template. It will take you through a step-by-step process of defining, investigating, prioritizing, and determining actions or experiments to resolve your problem. In step 1, you identify the problem. Step 2, you frame your statements. Step 3, you brainstorm ideas to how to solve that problem. In step 4, you prioritize the ideas by effort and priority. And in step 5, you confirm the actions or experiments you intend to try in order to resolve the problem. Now, what I like about this template in particular, it's customer focused. In step 1, as part of defining the problem, one of the questions that is asked is how it will bring value to your customer, which is just fantastic from my perspective. Demonstrates the first principle of the Agile Manifesto in customer centricity. It also provides a very visual experience for those involved. So rather than many prioritization techniques being an auditory or written experience, it's a very visual way that's collaborative through using Miro. The prioritization approach used achieves a similar outcome for me as WSJF, weighted shortest job first. As through the approach you use, you end up with the things that will deliver the most value in the shortest time. And lastly, it's a great option for remote teams, something that I'm a big fan of as the virtual Agile coach. So instead of being face-to-face with your team and clustering around some sort of whiteboard and putting post-it notes and dot voting, you're able to achieve this through a remote whiteboard tool such as Miro or Miro. Now, what would I change about this template in particular? Well, I build in an icebreaker at the beginning. Big fan of doing those to start off and frame any session. And secondly, I'd probably reword the step 5 at the end, which talks specifically about actions. I'd probably relabel these as experiments, as that's my personal approach. I believe any actions that a team takes on should be an experiment rather than something finite, and it might be something that will help their problem, but it might not necessarily address it. Now again, credit for this template goes to Matthew Stephens and TheZebra, obviously to Miro for hosting it on the Miroverse. The link to this template can be found in the comments section, so do look out for it there. And if you're enjoying these videos, of course, then don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date with all of the content that I'm producing, particularly those that help with virtual agility. Don't stop believing, folks.